Opening an umbrella indoors is meant to be bad luck, but hopefully not when it's for educational purposes. The reason I'm holding an umbrella in this shot is to show the way in which the umbrella is a very similar shape to the main breathing muscle we're looking at, the diaphragm. It has the dome, which represents the muscle fibres moving up to the central tendon, and the handle of the umbrella represents the extension of that tendon all the way down to its anchor points in the lower back. Those tendons really are like an umbrella handle, and those muscle fibres really are like the fibres radiating out from the centre of the umbrella to the edges, and that is how this muscle works. The outer edges of the diaphragm attach to the back of the sternum and xiphoid process and the inner surfaces of the lower 6 ribs. That's a long way up inside half the rib cage. As well as being like an umbrella that curves over the face of the person carrying it, the shape of the diaphragm has also been likened to a parachute. Many yoga teachers and students are unaware just how large this muscle is. As we see from the diagram, it curves inside your lower 6 ribs and its tendons reach all the way down to the lower back. And sitting on top of the diaphragm on the left is the heart, which is why you have only 2 lobes on your smaller left lung and 3 on the right. The diaphragm is an unusual muscle because it inserts on itself. Notice the grain of the muscle fibres all following the same line up to the top of the umbrella, where they insert on the central tendon of the diaphragm, which then anchors this muscle onto the lower back. The grain of the muscle means that when the diaphragm contracts, the whole dome will get shorter and flatter, and as the muscle relaxes, it returns to its deep dome shape. The diaphragm is the primary muscle of breathing, and when resting or sleeping, most of our breathing is done by this unusual and incredible domed muscle.